I did my research on hardness, or the hardness in water. And water hardness is essentially just a concentration of cations in the water, which include calcium, magnesium, iron, and manganese. And it's measured using chemical titration, and that's how you find out how hard the water is, I guess. And it's reported in parts per million. It has many benefits to the aquatic ecosystem and the fish around. It helps with bone formation in fish. It helps with their blood clotting and other reactions found throughout their body. They absorb it directly through the water or the food that they eat, and it helps reduce the loss of any other salts in the body. And a couple other cations that are very important are sodium, potassium, and are actually the most important to fish and biological life. It helps the fish with their heart health and their nerve health and just all their muscle function. Water hardness is used as a water quality indicator. It shows that there's been human activity around, if there's substances in there that should be greater or less. It shows that there's an acid mine drainage around, which would release a lot of iron. Or it shows that there's been limestone weathering, which would be calcium and carbonate. And water hardness.
Can I go back to that real quick?
Yes. Any questions?
Sorry, so is it not anything bad about it?
I think it can be bad in high amounts, but it's pretty much just the cations in water.
What do you mean by the quality of water?
Like, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
That's what I'm asking.
Like Michigan has the best kind of water because ours isn't hard or it's not soft. So we have nice water because we're right next to the lakes. I know that.
It's pretty much all these being in the water that help with the aquatic life.
By quality, do you mean like drinking quality or like looking wise, the quality?
Probably the quality of the fish.
Yeah, there's a question for Kyle. And Kyle.
If you think about it, it's pretty much,
Well,
he explained it.
Yeah, but I mean quality can mean like different things.
Helps with their heart.
Well, I'm not entirely sure if it's like helpful for humans or what they need it for, but it's definitely helpful for fish and life in water.
It's like a preference for humans.
Yeah. So essentially we can't even like see the water. It's playing on things to me.
What are you
It's like
Okay.
Yeah.
If the water is really hard.
So Kyle, what I'm looking for is specifics. You said it's measured in parts per million. So what I'm looking for then is parts per million of iron, calcium, magnesium that we're looking for. Obviously, you guys all gone?
I was getting ready to go up there.
Oh, well, let him go first. So Kyle, what we're looking for then is, obviously everything's good in with program amounts. Do you have the parts per million of that? Alright, so then same as Adam, will you find that out for us?
And then just comment it
And
on the
comment
video.
on it, so that way when everybody else watches the video. But you have to be timely about it. So I'm gonna do my best to have it up during school tomorrow. I'll try and do it after school tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, so that way if other people are trying to do it, like if Adam's trying to do all this before he goes on vacation, yeah, like that's gonna happen. He can if he wants to. Okay.
Okay.
Adam, I'm just